Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Hello everyone and welcome back to this humble abode of gameplay and memes. Today I return to you with more Supreme Commander Forged Alliance Forever and another replay cast. This time around it's going to be played on a randomly generated map called Neroxis Map Generator. Well, as it usually is, of course. It's going to be something. Most certainly, just look at this map. It's got 9,000 reclaim on it, which isn't that big for a 15 by 15 map, which yes, this must be 15 by 15 because of the borders. It's got those very interesting shapes of mountains, as you can see right there. Depending on how, how experienced you are, let's say, this could look like a brain with a face, or alternatively, it could look like a very suspicious shape if you go around like this. So yeah, but the most important attraction is that there are so many mass extractors on that. Look at this, holy moly, there's like those clusters of 5 for every spawn, and also I guess there were some spare spawns as well. You can see in the corners that are currently vacant, there are also 4 spawn points like this on one side and 4 on the other. So there is plenty of stuff for our players to grab, and at least in terms of mass extractors, so it should be really good. Anyway, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and start introducing our players here. First of all, starting with Team 1 in the purple corner, starting from south going towards the north. First and foremost is going to be GOMMEMODE at 1600 rank points, playing Seraphim in Road Rage Grid, going first land. Next up, right next to him, we're going to have ourselves Uncle Cat. What a wonderful name. Also playing Seraphim, but this time at only 1000 rank points, and playing in Color Confusion Cyan. Right next to him, very cozy, very close together. Hopefully not too close. I don't know, maybe those guys are claustrophobic or something, you never know. It's going to be Abandoned, playing UEF at 1100 rank points, wearing the season's very fashionable Shrinking Violet, going first land. And yes, I already don't remember if I already said, but the other 2 guys are also going first land. And last but not least, for Team 1 is going to be yet another Seraphim player, but this time is going to be Wi-Fi _, who I do believe we've seen many times already, going to be playing at 2000 rank points, the highest in this match, in Coordinate Red, going first land. Rounding up Team 1 like this, let's go ahead to the opposite side of the world and introduce our Team 2 in the green corner. It's going to be, once again starting from the north and slowly going towards the south, first and foremost is going to be Amygdala, which I'm pretty sure is the part of the brain responsible for fear, so a very interesting name indeed. Playing Cybran at 1600 rank points, wearing soon to be fashionable in a couple months Winter Wipeout White, going first land, second air, and interestingly enough, not building the mass extractor that is supposed to reduce the cost of production for that one factory. Interesting choice indeed. And next up, very close to him, but not too close, once again, is going to be Motulal, who I think has appeared in many casts, maybe not of mine, but of other players. However, it does seem like he's let himself go lately, considering he's only got 1100 rank points. I remember him having a lot more. Yes, playing UEF in Blues Blue, going first land and nothing else so far. Next up, right next to him, is going to be Poop Dynamics. Spooky. Playing Seraphim at 1200 rank points, wearing Venomous Green, very suitable for Seraphim, or Aeon even, not entirely sure what race this color suits the most, going first land and second air. And last but not least, for this particular team and for this match, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for My Wi-Fi _sucks, formerly known as Limesy, at 1900 rank points, playing Cybran in lime green, of course his signature color, going first land, second air. So right off the bat we can notice 2 things. First of all, every player in this match has access to a hydrocarbon power plant immediately, which makes power production a lot more efficient in the early game and allows them to build those fast air factories like you're already witnessing. Second of all, you can also see there are no Aeon in this game. Once again, all the high level players hate Aeon, evidently, because yeah, this is kind of supposed to be a high level game. I think Abandoned and Motulal used to have higher, rank points, but, things happen. Sometimes you just get an unlucky loss streak, and here you are, down in the dumpster, but, as long as other players remember you, you can still make space for yourself in there, somewhere. But anyway, so we've got our people, what? I mean, our players rolling out, some players already coming out with transport, like Wi-Fi over here. Already bringing the transport as close as possible to the... Yeah, I'm guessing he's bringing them to these juicy spawn points. Has to be extremely careful, however, because the commander of Amygdala is already in the area. He is being accompanied by some interceptors, so at least the transport doesn't have to be shot down here. Or it isn't in no risk of being shot down, but with the commander in the area, he can respond extremely quickly to this, and then those engineers will be in a little bit of trouble. Meanwhile, a very similar thing happening on the opposite side of the map, with the transport coming out of Limesy a little bit later than Wi-Fi produced. So perhaps while your Wi-Fi sucks, the other person's Wi-Fi doesn't suck. Something along those lines, and they are already well on their way to be shut down by the commander of GOMMEMODE, who is already in the area. Oh no! A transport is landing right next to him, and those engineers are gonna get completely annihilated. Ow, 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 ow. I think the transport tried to take them away, or the transport had a light assault bot on it, but that also died. Okay. Things happen. I'm hearing bombs dropping, and yes indeed, there is a Cybran bomber in the area out from Limesy supporting the transport. However, there are no interceptors to be seen, so very soon this bomber, gets shot down without accomplishing too much. Already some upgrades going up in the middle. First of all, for our friend Poop Dynamics, the hilarious name of the day, or the name of the day award essentially goes to this person. And yes, going for gun, which of course it's a Seraphim gun, so it's going to be a really nice one. And yes, like we've already described, Amygdala chasing away the poor engineers of Wi-Fi. Not so much as chasing away as he is just destroying them completely. Yeah, he's reclaiming the factory. I wonder if it makes more sense to capture the... Oh, well, I guess you can't capture it because it hasn't been built yet. That might be a thing. Mantises and scouts securing the area as well, making sure there are no engineers left over anywhere. There are some tanks, however, out from Abandoned, who also wants a slice of this action. Already coming out with more tanks, more scouts, and some artillery as well to support gun damage and range, going for Motulal. This is pretty much the same thing as the Seraphim gun, except instead of rate of fire, it doubles the damage per shot of the commander. So this commander can actually destroy enemy Aurora tanks, Aeon Aurora tanks, in one shot. That is one of the reasons people hate Aeon and refuse to play them, at least from my understanding. Ooh, serious bunch of turrets being built up by Limesy in order to repel the commander of GOMMEMODE, also going for like a million factories here as well. So I guess Limesy is really looking to entrench here in this area. However, the problem is there are already some artillery pieces on the case who will dismantle those turrets very easily. And there are two commanders, not just one but two commanders, because Uncle Cat has already reached the front line as well. So very soon the factories and the turrets will all fall down, and I'm not entirely sure Limesy can do anything about it, because his commander is still on the way, and it looks like he's not in a rush. He's building massive structures along the way as he goes, so clearly not. Gun finish for Poop Dynamics. He's looking for a fight, however he's not fighting any so far. In an unbelievable stroke of either bad luck or just, maybe the enemies have seen his gun. They are refusing to fight him at all, just preferring to destroy his T1 units, but avoiding the commander like the plague. Meanwhile, Motulal is closing in upon Abandoned. Very soon those commanders will clash. I totally missed it, but Abandoned also has his own gun to bring about. He is more interested in destroying the invading mantises from Amygdala, however, which makes a lot of sense, because if this massive wave of mantises and UEF labs, Mech Marines, I almost said Tech Marines, but no, this isn't Warhammer. At least it could be a prequel to Warhammer, but that's about it. Anyway, they are running amok all over the place, destroying engineers. You should definitely try and catch up to them if you can. Meanwhile, Wi-Fi's commander was trying to build a factory, but it's now decaying. as he decides to retreat. I'm not entirely sure you should retreat because, you know, you have a gun com on your side as well, but I guess with so many enemy tanks running in, and labs as well. Labs are the bane of existence for a UEF gun com because the lab has like, I can see it already, sorry. Can you stop a little bit, go a little bit slower please? Well, they have around 100 health, so essentially, yeah, essentially the gun com of the UEF, every shot is like half of the damage wasted on a lab. So that is something to keep in mind. But they successfully do repel the attack, and the forces of... Who's this again? Oh yes, right, Motulal and Amygdala decide to stick closer to the outer edges of the front line and destroying what they can without taking too many losses. In the meantime, in the middle, the clashes continue between Abandoned and Poop Dynamics, right? Yes, but the thing is, Poop Dynamics does have an advantage because he has his commander in the area. However, well, never mind, his commander is already all the way back to the south, trying to support, yeah, I'm guessing he's trying to support Limesy against two enemy commanders. Makes sense, makes sense. I think Limesy, no, I was gonna say, I think he's already got himself T2 on his commander, but no, it's just engineers. The middle so far, the clashes in the middle so far remain inconclusive. Of course, Reclaim already building up at over 1,000 at this point. This is a little bit of, oh, I was gonna say Seraphim and Seraphim, but no, this is UEF against Seraphim, and it looks like so far the Seraphim are proving a lot better prepared because their forces are consolidated while Abandoned's forces are split into multiple groups, which allows them to be destroyed much more easily because they just, you know, it's a small batches versus one big batch repeatedly. The result usually results in the demise of the smaller batches. At least that's how it usually happens in Supreme Commander. Still, the Gun-Com standoff continues in the north. It looks like, well, yeah, it looks like Motulal isn't really bringing too much to bear besides his commander. He does have a nano upgrade on the commander as well, so now it's more powerful than that of Abandoned. But would you look at that, there is now T2 and gun for Wi-Fi, and he is building up those Utoshala T2 turrets. So at this point, it seems like Motulal might be in a little bit of trouble. The only thing that could help him is Amygdala's commander attacking in unison, because Amygdala does possess both stealth and gun. A really potent commander for the front line, especially considering, you know, you can't see him on the radar, you can only see him with visual, but that you don't always have that luxury, so definitely something to watch out for. In the meantime, the first T3 aircraft is in the air. There are a few fighters out from Limesy, as well as a few whaler gunships. Now, do I sense a Nair snipe incoming? I mean, probably. There aren't too many interceptors. Well, there is a batch of interceptors from GOMMEMODE here, but I don't think they will be enough to stop those T3 gunships if they decided to fly in, swoop in, and claim the kill. In the meantime, of course, T3 Air also created by Wi-Fi, cleaning up the opposing interceptors and gunships that decide to fly too close. It looks like still there is a bit of a stalemate in the middle. Once again, Abandoned and Poop Dynamics aren't really doing too great of a job of destroying each other. I mean, they do keep destroying each other, but it's all for naught. They can't even reclaim that, really. Shield going up for Motulal, so he really wants to be well protected. However, Abandoned is doing the exact same thing. It's like those people are pretty much synchronized over there. I also saw some T2 gunships out from Motulal, but it looks like, yeah, he does have a T2 air factory, but is now just producing interceptors out of it. Some T2 gunships for, who's this again? GOMMEMODE also. They are flying dangerously close to the enemy fire base, which is full of T2 turrets. Look at this, oh my lord, and this is about to be full of shields as well, so I don't think those gunships can do too much. However, they decide to bypass the defense entirely and go somewhere else, but they still get accosted by the interceptors and rightfully shot down. So in terms of, yeah, it looks like the T3 gunships out from Limesy accomplished nothing. I think that's their charred remains, yeah, and they are currently being reclaimed already by the engineers of Uncle Cat and GOMMEMODE, so nothing too special over there. A Viper spam out from Amygdala, ever so annoying. These are really hard to deflect unless you're playing Aeon, and guess what? There is no Aeon in this game, so you can't. You can't! You just can't deflect them. Not at all. Well, I mean, you can just walk in and kill them, that works. Okay, never mind me, I guess. And it's also not really a Viper spam so much as it is just a couple of Vipers to annoy people. I'm guessing he was trying to force Abandoned as well as Wi-Fi to build a whole bunch of missile defense, but then never actually use any missile launchers. That could work out, potentially, you know. They would lose potentially they would lose more mass than you trying to build up those missile defenses everywhere, but no, they didn't buy it. They just went and killed those Vipers and that was it. Oh, look at this Motulal's commander playing with fire here, attacking the enemy fire base. Literally playing with fire. Then it looks like Wi-Fi is left though. Yeah, Wi-Fi is just walking towards his own base, so not too much of a danger. He is actually in, destroys all of the Utoshalas, and now with so many rhinos and what are they called again? Hoplites, yeah right, rhinos and hoplites, they're just completely running over this base, and it looks like even Abandoned decides to abandon this cause and just keep retreating. Huh. Yep, there he is. Interesting. So I guess they just kind of give up this side to the mighty spam of Amygdala as well as Motulal's commander. I would say the commander is a little bit vulnerable pushing up like this because there clearly aren't enough anti-air defenses in this land batch. And look at the strategic bombers already capitalizing on it out from Wi-Fi, as well as some Janus bombers from Uncle Cat. Well, those get destroyed instantly because, oh wait, yes, there are actually bouncers in the mix. Oh yeah, bouncers will just completely annihilate those Janus bombers, no chance whatsoever. It looks like Wi-Fi is trying to construct a second fire base a little bit further behind, which does make a lot of sense considering, you know, we just got overrun. We gotta stop those guys somehow. An emergency firebase. It looks like there was some serious damage done to the front lines of Poop Dynamics, though he's lost some factories and some other related infrastructure. He does have Ilshivos now, so it will be really hard to push into those. But, you know, technically you can still build like Titans, which, oh yeah, Abandoned already has Titans. Those are ready to go in and slam those Ilshivos real good. However, there are already bricks on the opposing side, interestingly enough being sent by Amygdala, who is fighting on two fronts, I guess, supporting his comrades on two fronts. Very nicely done. Sniper bots and Othum tanks out from both Poop Dynamics and Uncle Cat, facing off against each other. It looks like so far it's quite inconclusive. They just keep shooting the shields for now. Lightning tanks, of course, also on the front line. Oh yeah, we've got two Seraphim, right? We've got two Seraphim players here on the western side and only one on the eastern side. The other is Cybran. They aren't building too much exciting stuff right now. They've just got a bunch of tactical missile defense turrets, all that cool stuff, and building up some snipers. But then snipers are killing each other, so they aren't really building up all that well. And the airfight breaks out. This is one of the first big airfights of the game, and it looks like this time Limesy might have an advantage because, well, Wi-Fi is kind of microing a little bit better, trying to split his fighters to sandwich the enemy fighters in between. It looks like ultimately Wi-Fi does win on micro mostly, because I feel like Limesy had more fighters there, or it might have been because of the color, I'm not sure. But also some Corsairs are going to get caught in the crossfire and destroyed as well. A strategic bomber immediately swoops in, starts bombarding the positions of Motulal. Motulal himself might be in a little bit of trouble as the enemy T2 gunships are upon him. I mean, those are just 3 gunships that shouldn't cause too much damage. There is already an air force out from Amygdala himself, though also. So, multiple people on both teams going for T3 air. I think those aren't enough to stop Wi-Fi's fighters, though. Yeah, clearly he doesn't have the production to match. Like, you can't be producing T3 land on 2 fronts and T3 air and be winning on every front. You know, that's impossible. Ooh, should be really careful. Your Abandoned is about to get overrun here, it looks like. Yeah, there is a whole bunch of bricks and rhinos and loyalists and all just catch him. He's already below 3,000 health, 1,000 health, he blows up! Oh, that was fast. I mean, all of the T1 units have also died in the blast, but there are still loyalists and bricks on the prowl. They should put some serious hurt on whatever is left over. But it looks like there's a whole host of T3 gunships now, T2 gunships, sorry, now attacking them. Seraphim T2 gunships, of course, have pretty nice DPS, you know, they aren't very bursty like, for example, Aeon gunships, but they do the job. But then they retreat for some reason. Not entirely sure what happened there. Motulal is completely safe, surrounded by a bunch of flag cannons now. But oh, would you look at that? A land force, interestingly enough, also from Wi-Fi. Actually, never mind. This was built up by a bandit who is now out of the game. They are being met with Seraphim Othum tanks, which those technically are better than Titans, but there is also so much T1 and T2 spam that I am afraid neither the Othums nor those bricks out from Amygdala are enough to stop this, so they could very easily run in and do some horrific damage. Oh, look at this, already T3 mass extractors being destroyed by the Titans. They are... okay, they did destroy it, just stopped momentarily to destroy that. T3 gunships out from Limesy might be able to solve this problem for now, especially considering there are so many, but if Wi-Fi is paying attention, he could send his own fighters in and destroy all these gunships. He wrecks the air force of Amygdala once again, completely and utterly. So no more fighters for Amygdala again. In the meantime, on the western side, we've got to push in from these snipers, combined forces of GOMMEMODE and Uncle Cat. Othum, snipers and shields, of course. As per usual, your standard Seraphim T3 land force. Some bombers flying overhead, but I'm sure there are some lightning tanks in the mix to stop all of that nonsense. It's not like T1 bombers can threaten so many shields in any way, shape or form. That's just not gonna work. Not gonna work indeed. Wrong button. Alright, a whole host of more T3 gunships are running in. It looks like, yeah, the push, the massive red tide was stopped short of destroying anything more important. They managed to claim 2 T3 mass extractors, but stopped there. There's a weird ferry point here on this little plateau on the south side, but it looks like, yeah, the transports are about to get annihilated because the gunships just run over them. The air force of Wi-Fi is also, Limesy is also in the area, so the gunships are protected. It looks like Wi-Fi doesn't want to engage so far, as he might sense a trap coming. However, well, I think in this case Limesy's fighters are way too far away, so now might be the time to attack. They destroy one SAM launcher, or not SAM launcher, sorry, the Seraphim anti-air gun, and one mass extractor so far. That is not enough to justify the invasion. Well then, might not be entirely enough. It should also be noted that Amygdala is still keeping up the pressure on the northeastern side, as he's pushing in with bricks and loyalists. They are also supported by some deceivers, although deceivers are quite in a weird shape. They're only protecting engineers for some reason, but not the combat units. Not entirely sure about all that. The first experimental unit comes out of Limesy here. It's going to be I'm pretty sure it's a Monkey Lord, right? Yep, yeah, there you go, a Monkey Lord. They have built up at 30 minutes into the game, so a fairly late Monkey Lord at that. But now it's going to start walking. And when it walks pretty fast. Oh, wait, what? Okay, apparently it wasn't the first experimental, because there was already a Monkey Lord out from Amygdala pushing into those snipers. Ooh, snipers really don't like being... Hello? What? Oh, that's right. We have Motulal here. He got surrounded by a whole bunch of UEF land spam, and yes, he did get destroyed. Doesn't feel like too big of a loss, because, you know, he was just running around with his commander mostly. A big clash is happening on 2 sides of the map at once, so let's split it, try to figure out how to do that. Right, so... showing this. In the meantime, we are also going to be showing this, as there is a Monkey Lord running amok, chasing away all the snipers, all of the other nasty stuff that the Seraphim players might have put out. Yes, indeed. It looks like the bricks... Hello? Whose bricks are these? Yeah, it looks like these are Amygdala's bricks, and they're still pushing in. In the meantime, the Monkey Lord just kind of wandering around aimlessly, so I guess we can unsplit now, as the Monkey Lord really isn't doing too much. How do you unsplit? There you go. It's called join. Who would have thunk it? And we can just focus on this side, as the bricks are just running rampant. There are some Percivals to meet them now, as well as Titans, but of course Titans are inadequate at this point, so better hope you've got some more Percivals here I'm not entirely sure why the bricks aren't attacking the main base. It feels like they could. But at least they are running into a bunch of Percivals, and now they will probably run into some more nasty stuff. So I'm not sure. I feel like this might be a mistake. Because all of these Percivals are just extremely adept at killing bricks. Of course, with those large, extremely large, thick shots. Look at this. Oh, and down that goes, right? Yep. There's also like one Triad turret, but that's kind of irrelevant. More relevant is the accumulating amount of Percivals. You're walking right into the enemy T3 production facility with 3 factories pumping out those Percivals. So yeah, I think that might have been a bit of a mistake. I think Amygdala transferred his Monkey Lord to Limesy, so he can focus fully on the top side of the map. Meanwhile, 2 Monkey Lords versus all that could potentially do some serious damage. However, there is already a chicken. Ythotha being built up by GOMMEMODE. I am sure Uncle Cat is also doing something along those lines as well. No, you just get a whole bunch of T3 factories. But maybe he will send out another chicken. Oh, wait, who's this? Oh, yep, there you go. It looks like, yeah, this is Uncle Cat's chicken, so yeah, they will be both producing chickens. So the Monkey Lord should be stopped here, actually. Just have to do a bit of a stalemate, just accumulate a bunch of forces before you go in, because you can't go in with 2 Monkey Lords against 2 chickens, you know, that's pretty obvious. Monkey Lord, another Monkey Lord out from Amygdala, running towards the northern side of the map, probably hoping to finally destroy these frontline positions of Wi-Fi, formerly abandoned. Looks like, yeah, they aren't focusing too well. I think they could have destroyed this land factory headquarters by now, but they aren't. They might actually not be able to do it anymore because of there are too few of them. Come on, okay, never mind, they got it. So no more T3 UEF land for Wi-Fi, unless he's got some other factory somewhere else. No, this is a support factory. Any headquarters? Hello? No? Well, I suppose not. Okay, so this is a bit of a blow to Wi-Fi. Obviously, it's not irrecoverable. He's got plenty more T3 factories, and he just needs 1 headquarters to fire them up once again. But at the same time, you know, it's an inconvenience, to say the least. Make SMD's guy says, Limesy, I wonder if he spotted a nuke launcher on somebody, because I don't see any. These are just shields. This is just an air grid. There is a chicken being built up. No nuke launcher. Oh, okay, yeah, there is 1 nuke launcher for Uncle Cat, being surrounded by mass fabricator as well. This is super volatile construction here. A nuke launcher which explodes extremely violently when it's destroyed, surrounded by 4 T3 mass fabricators. Well, yeah, I feel like if this game, if we were playing like Sanctuary, which is the upcoming game similar to Supreme Commander, somewhat inspired, you might say. If we were playing Sanctuary, this explosion would have cracked the crust of the sphere, and you would see like the core, you would see the sun underneath. But no, this is Supreme Commander. Whoa, whilst I was talking, I almost missed the air fight, and it looks like this time Wi-Fi is actually getting overrun here. Yeah, I only see Limesy's fighters left over. Ooh, that was spicy. Okay, well, we caught the tail end of that. You get a tail, because these are planes flying around. Yeah, so Wi-Fi's air finally got smashed. This time it was all pretty much Limesy's doing. I'm not entirely sure if Amygdala has ever given any resources or any units to Limesy. I certainly can't see any in the chat, so never mind. Yeah, I guess Limesy just kind of built up really well and ultimately managed to run over Amygdala. Oh, and another important thing that I totally missed that we probably should have seen. Yeah, that is terrible, my bad, I apologize. We missed the chickens killing those 2 Monkey Lords, which that obviously was the chickens, right? You can see them still walking. Only 1 chicken is damaged, the other one is completely intact and already a 1-star veteran, so this seems like a little bit of trouble for Team 2 here, coming in the form of 3 Ythothas. You can see the 3rd one in the background, actually. Yep, it's right there. It's not moving too fast towards this location, just kind of standing behind, doing its own thing. It looks like, yeah, the red chicken here might be destroyed because there's a full health chicken on the opposite side, but it should yeah, what are you doing? What are you doing? You should keep moving, dude. Or does he trying to save that? I guess he is trying to save that because then you could still destroy one enemy chicken and still have two low health chickens on your side instead of having just one. But now there is also a Monkey Lord joining in the fun. I cannot tell whose Monkey Lord this is. I think since this is white, it must be from the Amygdala. I think it's the one from before. Yeah, I think it's Uncle Cat pinging for urging GOMMEMODE to shoot the enemy chicken. And it looks like, yeah, the enemy chicken isn't actually focusing properly, so yes, we will have the situation when there are two chickens against one Monkey Lord. But you really should turn around and run away from the death ball. There you go. Just a few tanks gonna get destroyed by that. However, the T3 gunships are on the prowl, and you can't do much against those no more because, you know, all of the air from Wi-Fi has been lost. So it looks like even though Team 1 has achieved some kind of victory here, destroyed 3 experimentals, they still aren't exactly in the position to push here because Limesy can just shut that down using only air. Another huge wave of Cybran land spam coming out of Amygdala, already hitting the front lines of the enemy base. This is the main base, by the way. There is nowhere to run once that gets taken out, but oh wow. And it looks like there was a chicken out from Poop Dynamics which actually hit the managed to hit the forward bases, but it didn't accomplish too much. It destroyed like one air headquarters, but I'm sure Wi-Fi has more of these. Interesting. So there were pushes happening on both sides once more, and at this point the Monkey Lord is trying to chase down the opposing chickens on the south side. I don't think it will work because the Monkey Lord is in fact just at half health, and there are 3 chickens now. All of the chickens are still going strong. Look at the Monkey Lord health, just shitting his health. Wow, like it's going out of fashion. Down goes the Monkey Lord. 3 chickens still intact, and now they are supported by a whole bunch of anti-air. I'm pretty sure there are some lightning tanks in the mix as well, so yep, there you go. There's a lightning tank barrage. What are they shooting? Those were scouts. Okay, so not gunships. Still not enough not quite enough gunships to push in, so or at least not to eliminate all of those chickens, so Limesy is still kind of hanging back with so far just Poop Dynamics sending some attack bombers. But here you go, there's some strat bombers out from Limesy. Finally, they are focusing the low health chicken. It looks like it won't be enough to kill it though, and the bombers will not get a second pass because there is so much anti-air in the area. The 3 chickens still continue pushing. In the meantime though, there is a fight happening at the top, so once again we have to split here. Hello, give me this, yes please, and also in the meantime, you give me this. Yep. Oh, look at those glorious chickens. There is a Megalith out now. The Megalith has killed 1 chicken, but there are still 2. It looks like the Megalith is not actually managing to catch up too well, so they might be able to run in and cause some serious damage. There is, however, a Ladybug being built. It's almost finished. No, never mind. It's barely even started, actually. The Megalith is fighting one of the chickens. We've got Motulal shooting the ground furiously, trying to destroy those the spam that has just walked around. The chicken is actually, I think the chicken belongs to Team 1 because it's red, so the chicken is actually defending here. The chicken out from GOMMEMODE goes down. The other chicken is facing 2 Megaliths now, but it does manage to destroy one. It's reduced to below 19,000 health. It's still going to be attacking, rushing towards the Megalith. Excuse me, wrong angle. The Megalith is running away from it. You really should stand and fight. It's only got 13,000 health left over. With so many snipers, they could take it down basically instantly. The chicken falls down, but it collapses right on top of the Megalith, which has only 60,000 health left over. So the Megalith could get completely wrecked here by the death ball, lightning, and yeah, it looks like the push on the top is petering out. But the Megalith, look at the health, just, oh no, the health evaporates on the Megalith and it falls down. 1 chicken takes down 2 Megaliths. Ooh, okay, so both sides taking horrendous losses here. Ultimately, I don't think... Hello, can I... Okay, there you go. Let's join once again. That was quite a lot of stuff to behold. I probably should have close the minimap for that because it wasn't very easy to see what was happening at the top. But at the bottom, we've actually still got snipers and shields pushing in. They will be met with even more snipers, however. Yeah, that's right. Like one of my fellow casters likes to say, more stuff counters less stuff, and so we've got more snipers here shooting fewer snipers, but oh, those shields, man. Those shields are really doing all the work here. Only one shield on the enemy side. I'm hearing Ethotha blasts again. There it is. Currently just destroying a few T3 tanks, nothing too valuable. It looks like LimeZ and Amygdala both have their air forces in this area. And Amygdala has already lost all of his gunships and fighters, so he needs to come up with something to stop. There you go. There it is. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Here you go, the Soul Ripper. We just completely shred those T3 anti-air guns. There aren't enough shields anymore to protect from that. And now the Soul Ripper can pretty much just crush all of this here. I don't think there is enough anti-air to stop it anymore. There are of course some more lightning tanks, but nah. Don't think that'll be enough against a freaking Ladybug. Already halfway to the first star of veterancy, just from killing a couple snipers. And a couple of those lightning tanks, very cool indeed. Sniper shootouts happening once again. 2 chickens now in the area. I wonder if they will get attacked by the Soul Ripper about now. Well, it is taking off. It's going somewhere. Just wondering exactly where it's gonna go. I think it's going, it's on a direct collision course with the chickens, so lo and behold, we're going to have ourselves a Ladybug versus a bunch of chickens. Oh no, what is it doing? Okay, it wasn't shooting for quite a while there, which was a little bit weird. Yeah, you need to destroy those lightning tanks before you can do anything else. Looks like more lightning tanks are coming in. There are so many flak cannons as well. The flak cannons, of course, don't do very much damage to the Soul Ripper, but it looks like while it's trying to eliminate them all, it's also not focusing the chickens, so the chickens are just walking forward without basically just unimpeded. Ooh, it looks like the Soul Ripper wants to retreat almost, as it's not managing to keep up with all the anti-air spam, so I guess I was mistaken here, and actually the Soul Ripper needs to retreat. Or at least not get hit by so many lightning bolts by the enemy tanks. Yeah, now they're pinging the chickens. They're like, what do we do? Yeah, get your megalith closer, I guess. The Awasa has been done, apparently, by somebody. There is an Awasa bomber in the area. I think that's it. Yeah, it's over there. It was constructed on the southwest. I'm watching it on the minimap so you can see, so I know what exactly it wants to do. It looks like one of the chickens is about to go down here. So what if we just go ahead? Oh, the Awasa is dropping a bomb. The bomb is about to go off. Boom! There you go. Destroys a chunk of the enemy forces. Meanwhile, the chickens, one chicken goes down. The Soul Ripper now can start blasting because most of the lightning tanks have been destroyed. They just walk into the enemy base and die. The second chicken does not reach anything and also dies, so very nice teamwork by the Soul Ripper and the Megalith. The Awasa, I can't see it anymore. Oh, there it is. Okay, it's still flying. It's just kind of chilling for the moment there. As the chicken out from GOMMEMODE is doing his best trying to destroy all those bricks. It is being reclaimed point blank by the enemy engineers though. That is really weird. Just, yeah, engineers crawl up to one of the most powerful units in the game, which should blast them away with just like one shot and start reclaiming it. There is a T2 combat engineer out from, I'm guessing, Wi-Fi, right? Because he's the only one with UAF technology.
Bruh.
Now there you go, finally the engineers are destroyed like they should have been the whole time. The first nuke of the game is going out somewhere. Let me see where that is going. Okay, it's going out from... yeah, it's going out from Wi-Fi. He's sending it towards what looks like... yeah, it looks like he's sending it towards this little fire base. Another nuke goes out, this time from... no idea who. Oh, it's going out from LimeZ from the main base. Okay, fair enough. I feel like Amygdala's nuke launcher might get destroyed here. We might be able to catch both nukes explode if they are to explode indeed. Let's see where that's going. I think it's gonna... yep. Oh! The nuke launcher survives, but like there's like 10 T3 factories that just got destroyed, including headquarters. Ow. That was an extremely painful blow. But in the meantime, we've got no time to check that out because there is another nuke coming in. It looks like it's going to land somewhere around here. Oh, it might land on top of, wait, is it gonna land on top of the Awasa? What? Oh, the nuke clips the Awasa and destroys it. Wow, that was something. Alright, I'm glad I caught that. Dude, imagine hitting an Awasa with a nuke. Wow. That's amazing. And another nuke goes out. It looks like it might hit a friendly chicken here, actually. Oh no, run chicken, run, it's your own nuke. No, it's not gonna hit. Yep, there you go. Just destroys a bunch of factories. Not bad. Another nuke goes. What is going on? Why are there so many nukes everywhere? What is happening? What exactly is happening? Okay, yeah, that went out from the base that was destroyed, where everything was destroyed besides the nuke. Why so many nuke launchers though? I wonder if there is some kind of a prerequisite why they're doing it. It doesn't seem like... Oh, there you go. Yep, they are trying to build up a Yolana OS, well, Wi-Fi in particular, already, what, 59% of the way done. Okay, where's the nuke landing? It's landing on top of the Seraphim T3 headquarters. It didn't hit anything. Yeah, that was a terrible nuke. I'm glad we got to see that. In the meantime, in the southeast, stuff is still going down. 2 megaliths kill a chicken, but now for some reason there's weird... I have no idea what that is. Seriously, yeah, the megaliths should not step too close to the... There you go. Yeah, run away from the death ball. It's really not good for your health, or so I hear, at the very least. So the megaliths do manage to survive. I don't think they will be running into the death ball anymore. Okay. And there is another chicken out from Uncle Cat. There is also a chicken from Wi-Fi. Yeah, the entirety of Team 1 is Seraphim at this point, so it's an interesting matchup. It's Seraphim versus the world, basically. Well, I'm not sure if there are any more UEF tech left over. Well, yeah, there is some for Amygdala. He's not building Fat Boys, though, you know, he's just building mostly Cybran tech. Oh, wait, never mind, there's some Percivals, but yeah. I think those are like the only Percivals on the map out from Team 2, and they are about to get chased down and destroyed by 2 chickens. The megaliths on the south side are still moving. There isn't too much resistance against them so far. There's just a bunch of snipers. There is 1 chicken on the way. It's still quite far off, but yeah, they probably shouldn't be pushing... never mind, 2 chickens actually. Yeah, 2 chickens as well as a whole bunch of Athums and shields. They probably should not be pushing into that with just the 2 of them. Need to bring something else to bear. A support commander explodes on the northeastern side. I guess it got killed by this megalith. Yeah, 14,000 mass killed. I'm not sure whose support commander that was. I'm guessing, oh yeah, it's probably from, out from Uncle Cat. He is making Rambo comms actually, so I guess that was also a Rambo comm that got killed over there. Another experimental being built up by Limesy. I think, yeah, at this point Limesy is just building up a megalith over and over again, but also he has started work on the Scathis. I wonder if he's got any mass to afford. Not quite. You know, he is trying his best. But yeah, there is still room to grow in terms of mass income for him. In general, though, in terms of mass income, Amygdala is on top of the world with almost 800. Wi-Fi, meanwhile, is only working with 500 per second, so that's quite a while he had to spend building that up at Yolana OS. Though I'm pretty sure he's mostly just investing into the Yolana, so it's actually going up with at a surprisingly fast pace. Already 97% done. Wow, it just ticked to 98 as we were speaking. Oh my goodness gracious, it's about to be finished. Meow. There we go. There's the Yolana OS. The 2 megaliths just still chilling. Nothing is attacking them quite yet. In the meantime, though, strategic bombers trying to destroy random flak cannons that just casually wandered on top of this little lake where the commander of Amygdala is hiding. I wonder if they know where he is. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, I don't think they should see him because they don't actually, you know, they aren't actually on the surface of the water. They are hovering above the surface, so I don't think they should be seeing things underneath. Yeah, at least that makes sense to me. Some standoffs happening on the northern side of the map as well, mostly just Athum tanks being destroyed by the enemy T2 and T3 artillery. And there you go, the first big launch from... never mind, that's actually from the normal nuke launcher. We have not... I want to witness the launch from the Filth. It's building up kind of slowly. Yeah, I'm guessing it's because Wi-Fi still hasn't quite got his mass under control. That Yolonos really took everything from him. Okay, let's witness the first launch of today. Come on. Yeah, the Yolonos launch is just glorious. Look at this. And there it goes. So the first nuke, I imagine, is about to get shot down because it's going directly towards the enemy main base. Never mind, it somehow lands. Whoops. Okay, well, that landed. No idea how, but it did. The Yolana nuke is flying towards... Yeah, it looks like it's just flying towards the enemy main base. There should be enough air nuke defenses to stop that. There's 2 in here. 4 in this one, so this one is extremely valuable, yes. But you will need more. I think it takes about 8 missile defense units building stuff non-stop to actually stop a YOLO nuke. Oh, that is bad. Yeah, they actually, yep. The second nuke defense unit actually launched 1 missile, which was completely wasted, so instead of merely taking down 2 counter missiles, this first YOLO nuke took down 3. And another nuke is already going out. More nukes going out from somewhere. Is this nuke launcher? No. The normal nuke launcher for Wi-Fi is completely silent for now, it's just chilling. It doesn't even have a missile loaded, so it's not being charged up very quickly. Oh, the counter nuke is actually out, or not the counter nuke, but an arrival nuke out from... Who was there? Limesy, right? Yeah, it was Limesy. He's about to clip a whole bunch of units, but it actually doesn't even kill all those flak cannons, it just stuns them. I think it stunned the chicken as well, but that's... The chicken can live with that, I'm sure. Okay, the second YOLO nuke should be stopped here because, yeah, there's still enough for that. However, now there's just 1 counter missile left over. Another defensive unit has been built up, but now it looks like it is time for Team 1 to finally push towards the Team 2's main base across the southern edge of the map. However, there are now 3 megaliths in the area actually, so it might not be the best idea ever right now. Another YOLO nuke goes out. I'm wondering if this one is gonna land or not. I imagine it probably won't, but I think we might be able to catch it yet. Ooh, look at these 3 megaliths blasting 1 chicken. They won't even reach them in time before exploding. Oh, we are seeing the nuke fly across the map actually. That is glorious. The megaliths are just destroying everything here, so not much to see. Hello? Okay, the YOLO nuke is going towards the main base again, and this time, yeah, it should be shot down because, yep, exactly 1 missile left over. There you go. I think Amygdala just got destroyed by something. That was weird. I have no idea what killed him. It looked... I didn't see any torpedo bombers anywhere. That was really weird. I have no idea what could have possibly killed him, but yes, Amygdala is out of the game. Not a very good sign. The YOLO nuke is still going. One of the megaliths actually did get destroyed. I think it actually ran into a chicken because Limesy stopped paying attention. Limesy actually controlled K's out of the game. Oh, that's not a good sign. So there's just now poop dynamics left over. The megaliths are trying their best, defending valiantly against the incoming Seraphim hordes. It looks like poop dynamics... Oh, well, it says he's building experimental unit. It's actually just the megaliths being transferred to him. The exploding chickens, of course, are clearing the enemy forces, but Poop Dynamics decides to control K out of the game because I'm guessing because he saw the last missile coming. Yep, there's another missile coming in, and this time there is nothing to shoot it down with. There is 0 counter missiles in this one, 0 in the back one, and finally 0 in the fresh one. So, yep. This missile would have landed, but unfortunately Poop Dynamics didn't give us the satisfaction of actually seeing that and just quit right before it hit. With the Scathis only being built up to 2000 health out of 9. Oh well. So yeah, this is it. This is the end of the match. I hope you enjoyed this one because I enjoyed it immensely. So much action, just non-stop action everywhere, all over the map. We missed massive clashes between like couples of chickens and monkey lords. We missed 2 people dying, I think, at least 2. Yeah, just a whole bunch of T3 spam running all over the map, supported by a whole bunch of experimentals, non-stop action, and finally a Yolana loss to top it all off. Not often do you see Yolonos be, in casts in general, and especially when it's being so successful. So yeah, this is the end of the video. Thank you all so much for watching, I really do appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed this cast as much as I did. And yes, I'll be signing off for now, so if you enjoy the videos, once again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one, hopefully anyway. Or, as I usually say, see you next time on the battlefields of the future.